Hello, it is Mental Health Awareness Week 2021, and this year the theme is all about nature, so why on earth am I doing this from my office? That's better. So, I do want to start off by saying something important, and that is that I have seen a lot of comments when this year's theme was released. When this year's theme of nature was released, I saw a lot of comments, and it's like people saying, how's this going to fix things? And I do just want to kind of acknowledge that and say that's a very, very valid question before we go in. But ultimately, this isn't about a fix. This is about another one of those components. It's about a tweak. It's about something that could help, that could contribute towards helping. And if we have enough of those things in our lives, if we stop looking for the 100% solution, I'm not saying stop doing that entirely, right? We need that one day, if it ever exists. But if we stop looking for the 100% solution and we start accepting the 10% solution or the 5% solution, and we accumulate those things, we add those things up. We take nature and we add that in. We take good sleep and we add that in. We take being kinder to ourselves and we add that in. If we add each of the themes from the last few years of Mental Health Awareness Week, and we let each one of those things become a component to how we live our lives, then we do get steps closer to maybe one day getting this mental health thing nailed. And I think that's important to remember. It's important to acknowledge that you're not going to step outside into nature and immediately fix everything. And if we go out looking for it to immediately fix everything, we're going to be disappointed when it doesn't. But if we come into nature and it makes us feel 1% better, 5% better, 10% better, then that is worth it. As someone who struggled with mental health for their entire life, any positive change is good positive change. So with all that said and done, there's something I want to say to you about nature. And I really wish I'd brought my sunglasses out. And that is, there is a very big difference between being in nature, I'm in nature right now, and being connected to nature. There's a very big difference between I'm outside, nature is around me, and I am connected to it. I'm so hoping that that road that's right near this little woodland is not too loud. But there's a very, very big difference between that. And that is where we place our focus. And right now is a prime example of that. I'm gonna sit on this conveniently chopped down log over here. That noise of the road took my attention. Now, right now, my attention is on making this video. But when we get out into nature, where is our attention? Are we looking down at this? Are we thinking about the shopping that we haven't done back home? Are we thinking about the house that needs cleaning, or the kids' school, or the kids' activities? Are we thinking about these things? Or are we taking a moment, and I mean, just listen, I'll try and point the microphone in, I think they're coming from over there. Can you hear those birds? Just taking a moment to bathe in that. Taking a moment to absorb the sounds of the birds, not the sounds of the traffic on the road. Taking a moment to look at the various colours. There's some blue over here. See if I can get that in shot. Filming myself today, so let's see if we can get that in shot. There we go. There's some blues over here. That's about it with colours, but taking in the colours, taking in the smells, maybe even taking in the touch, the feel. And as the sun goes out and my lighting gets ruined, I'm so used to having a room, that's why I use the office. I'm so used to having a room where I can control the lighting so easily. But that's what I want you to think of. If you decide to make nature a part of your thing, don't just get out and say, I'm out in nature, I'm done now, that's it. When am I fixed? Get out, immerse yourself in it, pay attention to things. One of the best things about last year, I think, was that we were suddenly only allowed to do certain things, and one of those things was to walk around outside for a little bit. And it pushed a lot of us to actually do that, because it made a break from being indoors. But now we have all of those options available that we had before that, and we're getting more and more of those options back. Don't neglect that. Embrace it. So that's it. I'm gonna finish up and I'm gonna go in edit this video. Well, I won't edit it. I'm gonna do it. I've done it in one take, which is quite nice. But my arms are really tired from holding the camera up here. I hope you get out into nature this week, and not just this week, beyond this week. But remember, if it makes 1% of a difference, then it's still worth it. Right, I'll see you soon.